disagreement, and I think on my way out, I was like, "You're a beggar."
Well.
She was like, "Apparently, I called her a beggar, but that's because she is." Michael pays the mortgage, every utility, clothing, everything. Out of all these girls, I've known Talene the longest. And it was just such a great disappointment that I defended her against Caroline.
Wait.
What did she say to you? There was something about, as she spoke, you said fake. You want to address Talene? I'll address Talene. So you said it to the air? Are you challenging my husband? Is your husband challenging me?
Ooh. And I ooh.
He's sticking up for me. Where's your husband? Women's business.
I don't give a damn about these cameras, man. Let me tell you one thing. You better shut your mouth.
Oh, hell no. I know that dress ain't got you thinking that kind of
I may not be married to Talene, you fucking begging ass bitch. I have all of your messages. You wore my wardrobe last season, bitch.
What's up, y'all? It's Brian Keith, and I'm back with another video. And today we're gonna be talking about the Real Housewives of Dubai. I missed last week's episode just because I had a lot of stuff going on. Like, y'all, I was over here traveling. I went out. I was prepping for work, this big work project and event that we have going on. So I had a lot of stuff going on, and I went out this last weekend. So wasn't really thinking about Dubai. But y'all, like I said before, and one of my Twitter posts is getting a lot of traction. Talene, I get Brooks is a messy bitch, but the switch up for me, and I think she went in an interview talking about there's a lot of stuff that happened before the season. To be honest, I really don't give a fuck. We're talking about now, and you switched up quick. But y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into the video.
Let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flaming lips. You wanna play with me? You can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, want it, securing the bag, best.
So, like I said last episode, I'm just gonna run through. I think Lisa had a lot of drama that she thought was causing a lot of drama with her husband. She, told Ayan about that. We found out Lisa confronted Sarah about the whole situation that, you're saying something like going on at home, and it's like they try to build a storyline that maybe something's going on within Lisa's life. So I want to start there because I know there was a lot of talk about that. This episode, basically, Ayan is throwing a event for her makeup launch, and her siblings are here, and everybody is here that came from around the world to, celebrate Ayan, right? And then at the end of the episode, Stanberry has her event, housewarming, right? But let's start with Lisa.
I feel like it's clear you have a lot more time than me.
Well, it just means I manage my time well.
Are you saying I don't manage mine?
That's where we have it at. So Lisa, she goes out to dinner with her husband, and she just let him know, like, I've been feeling like I've been neglectful to you, and I feel like, there's a lot of stuff that I would like more support of. Like, I feel like you support me, you love me down, but I do need support with the boys will hit their football. Like, what can we do to get on, one accord?
I feel like in my mind, the kids are the priority.
I know, it's a lot.
Yeah, I'm trying to be serious.
And he's like, at the end of the day, I didn't know you felt that way. Thank you for letting me know. I'm gonna try to do whatever I can to help you. And do what we gotta do. I love you. She started crying because, we love our girl Lisa. We love a vulnerable queen. And he was just like, I think one thing that can make you feel better is a Hermes bag. I said, girl.
More because I do put a lot of pressure on myself.
How about an emotional support Hermes bag as well?
Just because your man's gonna buy you a Hermes bag just to make you feel better, girl, I'm not mad at that, girl. Get what you gotta get. But like I said, it was definitely one of those things that they just had to have a conversation because they both have busy schedules, and they just had to sit down and talk and figure out where is the disconnect, right? So we see that Brooks, Lisa, and I think Sarah, they go out for dinner, right? And they're all talking about Talene. And they talk about Talene, and Brooks is just like, yeah, I just felt like ambushed by Talene. We already had the conversation, so I don't want to have the conversation again with her. Like, you brought it up one time, it was what it was. Why are we still bringing it up?
Oh my God, so the other day, Talene and I. That was my next thing. What's happening? She said she got an apology out of you. Oh, tell us about that. She held herself accountable.
And Brooks is just like, I feel like she's just begging for attention. And then, she just said, I feel like she's just begging. And Lisa being messy. She was like,
she's begging for what? What is she begging for? What is she begging for?
Disagreement. And I think on my way out, I was like, you're a beggar. What did she beg you for, though? I'm confused. Tell me. What did she beg you? For a lot. For a lot.
and she was like, everything. I'm like, oh, okay. So I felt Lisa's just like, okay, let me make a mental note. She's a beggar. Got it. And then on top of that, you know, her and Sarah and Brooks talk about their spiritual journey. You already know that girl. Brooks, you went to one healing session. Girl, nothing has healed. So after that, we see like the prep work for Ayan's event.
Campaign. Hello? Barbary. Judge, you're supposed to be downstairs rehearsing. You're the face of Ayan Beauty. It's a dream come true for me.
But then we get to Ayan's event, and you know, she has like this whole grandstand spectacle going on outside. She's over here dressed down in, you know, fashion, looks really nice. I love her style. It's very much gaudy, but I'm not mad at it. Like, girl, somebody got to do it, and it don't seem like any other franchise besides Beverly Hills. Beverly Hills in Atlanta gives fashion. So I mean, Dubai, they got it. They got the money to do so, right? So, you know, we see that there's a poster of Ayan and her son. We go inside her event space, and everything is really nice. Shout out to Ayan for really launching the business. Not only is it hard for a minority to launch a business, but to launch a business in Dubai, I can only imagine how much it will cost. When you're over here talking about Stanberry, you have to have 3 years of good, reliable, trackable methods of payment saying that you paid on time, good credit, just for you to over here get anything in Dubai. I'm like, Ayan, snaps for you, girl.
You look like the emoji, you know, in the red dress. You look gorgeous. You guys like a drink? Definitely want a drink. Let's do it.
So, you know, all the girls come in, you know, they do the whoop-de-whoop-de-woos. We see Saba. We're introduced to a lot more different faces, and, you know, shout out to that. But, you know what was funny? The funny thing was they all sat down and started eating food, and Brooks went to Talene.
Listen, I acknowledge your feelings. I hear you. If your feelings were hurt by some insensitive things that I said, then I'm sorry. I don't want to hurt your feelings.
You know what, Talene? I apologize for if I did anything to you. That wasn't my intentions. You are my sister. I love you. And everybody's like, oh my God, you apologize. She's like,
I apologize for what I said, but she also apologized for what she said.
Yes, bitch. Did I say it? I got an apology from Caroline Brooks. For what? Oh!
So they are on good terms. Mind you, this is after old girl just called her a beggar. So obviously Talene is unaware, but you know, that's just gonna make everything even worse, because she's gonna think, okay, we were cool, but now you over here calling me a motherfucking begging ass bitch. Okay, so you got my page, huh? You got my page. So we then transport over to the next day, and we see Ayan go out on a beach lunch date with her siblings.
And girls' education. Yeah, because of girls. Yeah, I feel I have the power to do it. I have the power to give.
And like, this is so good to see, because it's like when it comes to siblingship, like I ride for my siblings, even if we're close or not. But yeah, like I went on a sibling vacation last year, and I feel like it was like one of the best moments that we have. Like, you know, it brought us back to, you know, when we were younger. So it's really good to just like spend time with your siblings, and like knowing that they have your back and they support you. That's something I like. And like me and my sister, we're like thick as thieves. That's my girl. And like me and my brother, like he's 21, so he's like in that college phase, so he's doing his own thing, and I'm like, when he get older, we'll be good. But right now, he need to really get out there, live life, do what you got to do. We check in when we check in, and you know, I love that. So we transfer over to, you know, Talene, Lisa, and Ayan. They're all out for, and I think it's Stanberry too. They're all out for like a little lunch date.
Apology. Yeah, you're not gonna apologize for nothing. She never takes any accountability. She was like, apparently I called her a beggar.
But Lisa, you're messy. I'm not mad at it, but you're messy. So she was just like, yeah, you know, girls, this is so great. But Talene, I heard that you are a begging ass bitch.
I called her a beggar, but that's because she is. Oh. What the am I hearing? Like, I was not prepared for this.
So Talene was like, okay, what am I begging on? I'm confused. Like, you saying that I'm a beggar, like begging on what? And you know, Lisa's like, I don't know, but you're gonna have to figure that out. But in this moment, it's interesting because Ayan makes reference to, you know, I can't go anywhere but Stanberry by myself. Lisa always had to be here. And you know, I'm just trying to figure out like why is she so pressed? And I'm just like, okay, Ayan, like, now, we weren't privy to that, but I guess, like, you know, it already seemed like there's a little crack. And I feel like there's already a little crack in the friendship. Someone's going to hammer that crack. So we already know the demise of their friendship. But it's just, like, interesting to see everything play out in front of our face. So, yeah, shout out to Lisa and Chanel. Hopefully they can get back to one accord. But... Stanberry has her housewarming, and you know, shout out to the housewarming. That first of all, like I said before, I really don't fuck with Stanberry. She has been decent this season, but her house is fab, period. And you know, her and her wife, Sergio. Shout out to Stanberry for getting the house, and you know, Sergio for, I guess, helping move stuff in. But I want to talk about Caroline Brooks. When she walked into that house and brought that sage, bitch, you would have been escorted out expeditiously.
Where is everyone? Close the door. Close it.
Don't fucking ever play with me like that. Because you think you funny, and I don't give a fuck about none of that. Bitch, what are you trying to say? If you're going to say anything, say it with your fucking chest. Don't be passive aggressive. Be aggressive, okay? Because that's some shit that I just do not like. Because you're trying to be funny and say, oh, I need to sage her house. Bitch, sage your own house. Don't sage mine. Oh, that would have had me. And then on top of that, she invites an extra person, her nail tech, to come with her. And then Stanberry's like, look, this is a assigned seat place where I've had a number of people. Like, I can't just make up a magical meal for this bitch for her to grub down. Like, what are you doing? She tells her, like, girl, you can't just bring people unannounced to someone else's event. She said, that's why Saba didn't even come, which, girl, you should have invited Saba. And she's like, girl, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Like, no, bitch, tell the chef. I'm paying that motherfucker. Right. So we see Stanberry's toast. She said, thank you guys for coming to my home. This is our first time having our housewarming in our home. Woot, 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 woot.
House means so much to us.
I have a few things to say.
Okay, well, let me finish and then you may. This house is our first home.
So Brooks thought it would be a good idea to try to gag a bitch in her confessional. She's just like, well, you know, what I heard from Michael, because when he drinks, he talks a lot. What I heard is that he pays the mortgage, he pays the lights, he pays for food, he pays the groundkeepers, he pays for clothes, he pays for handbags. He's like a sugar daddy.
Michael pays the mortgage, every utility, clothing, everything. Michael pays for all Caroline Stanberry's bills.
And I'm just looking at this bitch like, now, what does that information do for us, to be honest? Okay, he pays for her life. Do you know how many bitches go to Dubai to get the same shit? They come from America to Dubai to get a bag, just to fly back. Like, so anything, none of that shit's going to surprise me at all. I just feel like Brooks, hands down, is one of the messiest bitches on Housewives franchises. Period. This girl has too much shit to say, and I'm just like, girl, some of the stuff you saying really could like get your ass whooped, like for real. But it is what it is. So after all that, Talene goes up to Brooks and wanted to have a conversation with her. Mind you, the girls were sitting at the table, and Talene's husband was basically saying that, oh, you know, Stanberry and Talene, they're like thick as thieves. When they go out, they have a good time. I'm worried about them. Gonna get so crazy.
These two. No, those two. When I know they're hanging out, I'm worried for this guy and I'm worried for myself.
We end up in bushes. Us, the wrong person.
Brooks obviously is bothered and jealous, and she's basically like she's messed with the wrong girl. She's just jealous. That's just basically what it is. But that prompts her to basically call Talene fake, and Talene was already earshot of it, talking to Sarah. So that's when Talene pulled Stainberry to the side to figure out, okay, she called me fake. I don't know what's going on. Right?
What did she say to you? There was something about, as she spoke, you said fake. No, I wasn't. No, but wait, Brooks just said she said fake, but not to her.
And you know, it starts off light, nothing too crazy, but Talene's just like, okay, you said that I was a beggar, so what was that about? And Brooks was just like, I think you're a beggar. It was what it was, okay? And I'm just like, okay. So things are getting heated, and they start going back and forth. And mind you, like in Dubai, it's illegal to over here scream and shout, especially in public, cuss, profanity, all that can send you to motherfucker Dubai prison. Is Dubai prison? I think that's how you say it, girl.
I'm going to jail, bitch.
So the husband tried to pull Talene away, because Talene's like, just like, girl, fuck you, like really going at it. Like I was just like, oh girl, it's really going there. So like I said, she called her a beggar, and the husband just like let it go. It ain't that deep. But then Brooks followed after them, and then like everybody's trying to calm Lisa. She's like, okay, so what is going on? Like, let's try to figure this out. You said, because they basically, it's like a game of telephone. It's like, well, Lisa said that you said I was a beggar, and then Lisa's like, well, this is what I actually said. I said that she said that she was a beggar. She didn't say in what context, but I'm like, Lisa, you trying to be messy, girl. You got yourself in the middle.
She apologized, and then you told me that she said I'm a beggar. Hold on a minute. Stop. Then I asked you, what did she beg for? You said everything. You said Sarah.
Now Lisa look fly. Ain't gonna hold you. So after that, like I say, Talene walked away with her husband. Caroline Brooks followed after them. Why? I still don't fucking know. So she's over here talking to Talene, and then the husband's just like, look, like, let's let it go. It's not that deep. Like, you over here disrespecting. Like, you know, he said, you my sis, but, you know, chill out. And Caroline's just like, look, first of all, don't tell me what to do. I'm going to do what I want to do. And it is what it is. So Talene's like, are you trying to challenge my husband? So you can see that switch, and Caroline Brooks was just like,
is your husband trying to challenge me?
What do I want to do? Are you challenging my husband? Is your husband challenging me?
Oh, now that's how you clear a bitch.
He's sticking up for me. Where's your husband?
I said, oh. Like, she gagged on that one. I said, oh, that was it. That was cute. So they start going off, just like and then like pulling each other apart, and they go outside, and then like this escalates from outside to inside. You see Sarah just like, first of all, you're over here yelling and screaming in someone's home.
Ghetto.
Oh, that's what she wanted to say, but she didn't say that. And then you take it to the street, which is illegal to raise your voice and scream and use profanity out in public.
Don't be tough. I may not be married to Talene, you fucking begging ass bitch. I have all of your messages. You're a beggar.
Like, I don't want no parts of this. I'm taking my ass home. And then they all just start yelling in the street. Caroline's just like, yeah, bitch, you know me. You a begging ass bitch. And then Talene over here smoking a cigarette. She's smoking that cigarette.
Bitch. This fucking bitch. This fucking bitch. Just smoking that cigarette, girl.
And then she was just like, bitch, all last season you borrowed my clothes, bitch. Mind you, Brooks wasn't like the fashionista of the group, so I'm just like, girl, okay. Woo.
You're a beggar. I have an ex-husband too. Okay, now. You're a beggar. You wore my wardrobe last season, bitch.
This just goes to show that what Mariah Huq said in that video, producers will bring your friends on the show to take you down. For me, it's like, for them to have a friendship and for them to be really friends, like, y'all switched up on each other, mostly Talene, switched up on each other too fucking quick, because y'all was just going in and in and in and in and in and in. And my whole thing is, I think what happened was Brooks, during that lunch when Talene blasted her in front of everybody, because they used to just have like one-on-one conversations back and forth. I feel like Brooks felt like she was trying to make a moment out of her, and she was using her for her storyline. So she was just like, you know what? This is what she's doing. We're going to do it. and Talene just felt some type of way. At the end of the day, I'm more so on Brooke's side in the sense between her and Talene. I still think Brooks is messy as fuck, but I'm just trying to figure out Talene's motives, because that's supposed to be your good girl of 10 years. But now it's just like, girl, I don't know. They both went on, did interviews and stuff. Talene saying there's so much stuff going on behind the scenes that you guys don't know about. Like I said in the beginning, I really don't give a fuck, because what you displayed to us on this from episode 1 when you came on was, this is my girl. This is my girl of 10 years. I've known her. This is my girl. You didn't say anything about y'all having back and forth when last season 1, when motherfucking Chanel and Brooks was going back and forth. They both communicated that, look, this is just how we are. We have ups, we have downs. We go back and forth, but we still at the end of the day love each other. So we already knew that they're going to clash and they're going to make up. We already knew that. But you came on, oh, this is my girl of 10 years. I've known her. It's the only American I know in Dubai. I love this girl. Boom, 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 boom. And then you start switching up once you start getting close to Stanberry. Am I right or am I right? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. I might be wrong. I might be wrong. I don't think so. I might be wrong.
Stanberry's birthday party last year. Please, babe, I really want to be there. Lisa's fashion show. Please, babe, I really want to go. Talene begged me to be on television.
You know. But Brooks also says that, you know, Talene is a beggar because she begged to be on the show. And it's very crazy she's over here breaking the fourth wall. She begging to be on the show. She begged to be at Stanberry's party. She begged to be around Shania, around Lisa. She wanted to be around these people to get access to the show. And I mean, people gotta do what they gotta do. So I mean, I'm not mad about that, but let's just not be fake about the situation. Like, Talene, you want to be on the show. Brooks, you a messy ass bitch. Talene, you threw your friendship to the wayside for the show. Go. As I'm editing this video, I forgot to mention that Caroline Stanberry was telling Sergio to sit the fuck down.
But she's a f***ing asshole. I don't want Caroline Brooks in my house. Do it here.
Down. Sit down now.
What are you doing here?
Down.
And because he was trying to get into the middle of the drama, she was just like, no, sit your ass down. And everybody's online just like, oh my God, I can't believe she said that. I feel like she said that because, 1, you don't pay no bills in this house. 2, I don't need extra drama coming from you. And 3, I don't want the narrative to be that you get into women's business, because that's what it was all last year. So sit your ass down, shut the fuck up, and it be what it was gonna be. Now, did she little boy him? She did, but I felt like she don't want to be in any extra drama saying that your husband get in the middle of women's business and then it causes more drama for her. She trying to play it smart, like, sit it down, we out of it, we ain't got no problems, we good, right. But y'all, let me know what you guys think. Dubai is really bringing it. I'm so sad that not everybody's watching it, but Dubai is definitely bringing it. But y'all, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Brian Keith, LG, Black Butte. Bet you didn't know we the Holy Trinity. Now let a God stop a y'all and break your head here. Step into the room and get up in the bed.